for Cleburne. Simpson, the only guy that's going to be batting from the left side for Cleburne in this game here tonight, is switch hitter, batting lefty against the right-hander Dykstra. Swings and misses. And a breaking ball from Dykstra, and he starts off the count 0-1. And my apologies. At the end of the last inning, I said 9 straight. Set down, I meant 9 out of the last 10 from James Dykstra. The 0-1's inside. Missed with a fastball 94. And it's 1-1. 9 out of the last 10 for Dykstra. He has set down since that home run by Angel Rosas. Cleburne has 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the ball game. The Explorers 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. All damage in this game done in the first inning by both sides, and all of it done on the home run. 1-1, low and away. And Simpson's able to get ahead and count 2 balls and 1 strike. Simpson this year batting .282, 7 home runs, 27 RBIs. As you look at the guys coming up, Simpson, who's got 7 homers, Scott, who has 8. He grounds 1 foul and evens the count up at 2-2. And then you got Angelo Gums, who has quite a bit of pop as well for the Cleburne Railroaders, though he hasn't played in a ton of games for Cleburne this year. So he's got no homers on the year, but I would expect that's going to change for Cleburne. And they have built a team that's around a lot of power. As you look at a lot of these guys in the lineup, as a 2-2 from Dykstra, swung on and missed, blew him away with a 96-mile-per-hour cheddar. 1 away, 5th strikeout tonight for Dykstra. But Cleburne, last year, was last in the American Association with 33 home runs through 100 games. And already through 60 games this season, as Cleburne's playing in game number 61 on their schedule, they have hit 48 home runs, already 15 more than they did all of last season. As Gums hits one down the left field line, a fair ball. This one will find its way to the corner and be extra bases as Daniel Jackson over there dig it out. Gums rounding second. He's going to go for third, and Jackson throwing his hands up saying he cannot find the ball in the corner. Gums comes all the way around. He'll touch home plate, but more than likely this will be a ground rule double as Jackson threw up his hands, and the umpire, Darryl Cooper, who is the third base umpire, went on out there to check out the ball that Daniel Jackson said was unplayable. It'll end up being a ground rule double for Angelo Gums. So a runner at second for the Cleburne Railroaders with 1 away. That one was smashed into the corner. I mean, that was on a line all the way down the left field line. Darryl Cooper gets a really close look at it. He's all the way down in that corner checking it out. He threw up the hands yet again, emphasizing that that ball is, I don't know if that got stuck under the wall or what happened. I can't see down that corner, but it'll be a ground rule double. So Gums will have to go back to second base. He ran all the way around and touched home plate just in case. The umpires are going to get together and talk about this. Cooper is the only one to go down there and check on the baseball himself. I mean, that is his responsibility. Should be a ground rule double. Gums, though, did the smart thing as a base runner, just in case, run all the way around, touch home plate, in case the umpires rule something wacky and say it was not a ground rule double. Then
no way in hell is that a ground.
Now they're coming over to talk to Steve Montgomery about the play here. Plenty of confusion on this one. I mean, Jackson threw up the hands. We have it pretty clearly defined down the right field line. There's a line out there to say when the ball goes out of play that it's automatically a ground rule double, no matter, I mean, if the right fielder even tries to field it. I mean, as I look at it now, the camera shows that ball on the other side of the fence. I mean, I couldn't tell if that was an optical illusion or not, but Mongo's out there talking with the home plate umpire about this. As again, Gums did the smart thing as a base runner, just go all the way around and touch home plate. It's a home run for Gums, and Mongo has just been tossed. He threw his hat towards the Explorers dugout. Now he is giving everything he's got to the home plate umpire, Marty Bauer. Wow. Jackson threw up the hands, asking for the ground rule double, saying the ball is unplayable. Daryl Cooper, the third base umpire, even went out there, and he said it was a ground rule double. Then the umpires got all back together, and it's a home run, an inside the park home run for Angelo Gums. Second run on the board of the night for the Cleburne Railroaders. Boy, what a confusing turn of events there. A ground ball down the left field line. Looks like it got stuck under the fence. Jackson immediately threw up the hands to ask for the ground rule double, and even Daryl Cooper went out there and agreed with him. He even got a good look at the ball. The umpires, all three of them, then got together, and a home plate umpire, Marty Bauer, signaled it was a home run for Angelo Gums, his first of the year. Inside the park variety, so the Cleburne Railroaders have their second run of the ball game. On Gums' first home run of the year that never got in the air. And Mongo has been ejected from this ball game. So Dykstra now deals to Levi Scott. Gets halfway through his windup before time is called at home plate. What a wacky turn of events there. Wow. I don't understand that one. 4-2 now, Sioux City with the lead, and a strike is delivered to Levi Scott on the fastball from Dykstra, 95 miles an hour, and it's 0-1. I mean, that ball got stuck under the wall from what I saw. It's the pitch outside, and it's 2-1. Or 1-1, pardon me, to Levi Scott. I mean, stuck under the wall. Even the third base umpire went out and said it was a ground rule double, and then yet when he came back, the other two umpires who were the farthest away from it said no. Scott hits one down the left field line. That one ends up in foul territory, out of play, and it's 1-2. My good, I can't understand that one, to be honest with you. And I'm not one to rag on umpires. Never. The 1-2. Swing and a miss by Levi Scott. Down he goes on strikes. Dykstra with his second strikeout of the inning. 6th one of the ball game for James. 2 out, nobody on. Here's Cameron Monger. And I'm not one to rag on umpires, and I never will. I was an umpire back when I was like 14, 15 years old. Nowhere at the level of these guys that are umpiring here. I mean, I just did it in Little League for $20 a game, something to do during the summer. So I understand it's tough to be an umpire. The strike is in there to Cameron Monger, and it's 0-1. I'll never be one to rag on him. But I am shocked at that overturn of a call from ground rule double to home run for Gums. I can't believe it. Pitch outside to Monger, and it's 1-1. I mean, the two guys who were the farthest away from where the ball ended up making the call. Instead, the guy who called a ground rule double along with Jackson, the 1-1's grounded foul at the third base side. And it's 1-2. And even went all the way down there and checked it out personally. And he was overruled. That's what I can't understand. Well, it's 1-2 to Monger with 2 outs and nobody on. And a pitch from Dykstra. Swung on and missed. Down goes Cameron Monger. Dykstra racks up another strikeouts.